Hey there friends, Foster the Canadian here, and we are back on SkyBlock Survival. Now, I just had an energy drink, so I may seem a little bit hyper, but I'm excited. We've got a lot of things to do, and we're going to complete some challenges today. And I've got a story I want to tell you about Halloween. I figure it's coming up, so it's fitting to tell you this story now. Alright, basically, this is a story I refer to as the Hockey Halloween Curse. Now, the reason I call it this is going to be very obvious to you, which it isn't right now, but it will be, I assure you. What happened was, every year, when I was 9 years old, starting from when I was 9 years old, rather, I would go to my friend Gordon's house, and we would, have some fun, play some video games before we went out trick-or-treating, and play some hockey, maybe watch the Canucks game if it's on. And what we would do is we would play street hockey. And he lived on this farm, and it was really great. A lot of room to wander around and play hockey. It was something I looked forward to every time we played hockey, except on Halloween, and here's why. Now, I'm also going to be building, by the way. I should have made that clear. Got a lot of work I'm going to do. I'm going to finish the dungeon. Anyway, so what would happen is we'd go out on his road to play hockey before we went out trick-or-treating, and he lived on a farm that was quite a bit away from the main town. And this was back when I lived in a small town before I moved back to Vancouver, because I moved away for a few years before I finally came back home. And we would play on his gravel road. Now, if you've ever played street hockey, you know that gravel roads aren't exactly the best place for it due to, well, I'm going to tell you. Alright, so the first year, 9 years old, we're playing hockey out on the street. You know, I've got my, I think I was James Bond for Halloween that year or something ridiculous like that. And I had my costume on. And, of course, I always played goalie when we played hockey. It's my favorite position. Really love being a goalie. And as you know, I've played goalie before. Any chance I can get to play goalie, really, whether it's on ice on a team or recreationally or street hockey or what have you. So, I get ready to play goalie. I don't have a mask on, like a goalie mask, or a Halloween mask for that matter. And he's playing centerman, which, considering it was only me and him, really didn't matter, but he always was adamant that he was centerman. So anyways, we're playing, and it's going pretty well. I, for whatever reason, was always better on street hockey when I didn't have my equipment on. I guess because, you know, it's bulky and you get kind of tied up in it when you're not on the ice. So I always played without any of that crap on me. And is this big enough? If it's not, I can always expand. So anyway, we get ready to go play. Again, I'm not wearing anything that's non-essential. So I've got my glove, my blocker, and my stick, and that's it. And we start playing, and I'm doing really well. We're having a lot of fun, and all of a sudden, I feel this sharp pain in my mouth when he takes a shot. And I look, and there's blood in my mouth, and I spat out a part of my tooth. Now, you know, I was 9 years old, so it was a baby tooth, but still, I chipped a tooth. It really sucked. It was painful. But, you know, that's hockey for you. I've lost many baby teeth through hockey. And 2 permanent teeth. Maybe I'll go into that story one day. So anyway, I chipped my tooth. It hurt. It sort of put a damper on Halloween for me. Because, you know, hard to eat candy when all you can think about is how bad your tooth hurts. But I didn't actually tell anyone, which I think was probably a mistake. I just, you know, dealt with the pain, because I didn't want to be seen as like a wimp or anything. So, ooh. What is that eerie music? Anyway, let's go build a door. So the first year I chipped my tooth. I didn't think much of it, so the next year we started playing hockey again before we went trick-or-treating. And it's raining, perfect. And actually that's weird, it was raining when we were playing this second time. But I'll probably make 2 doors. Alright, so it's dang it, I keep getting distracted here because I remember I need to put torches up on my roof. Alright, so year 2 comes, and, you know, you're older, you're wiser, all that stuff. We start to play hockey again, and I'm still not wearing a mask, which, again, big mistake. Sounds like it's working. Oh, we made a challenge, yay! So, this time he shoots the street ball, which is like this really hard orange ball that we use instead of a puck for street hockey. And what happened was he shot the ball at me, and I caught it with my face, and my lip just like exploded. Blood was all over the ball and all over the gravel road, and I start, you know, freaking out, and I don't have enough cobble. So at least put the door down. So I run inside and I look, and my lip is just like swollen over. I can barely see my chin. And it's just like this big, swollen, bloody mess, and it was a few hours before Halloween. And my friend, who was trying to lighten the mood at the time, but I wasn't having it, said, "Hey, now you don't need a mask." Ha ha! Funny. Real funny stuff, Gordon. Real great. So, I don't hang out with him anymore. I don't, but that's not the reason why. So, my lip is exploded. You know, it goes back down to normal before we go trick-or-treating, so that was good. It's still painful as hell. Another damper on my trick-or-treating. Now, the third year, I was cautious. 11 years old. I didn't want, you know, my face to get exploded again. So I had a discussion with him. Look, no high shots, okay? Don't shoot high. Just, you know, try to get it through my 5-hole or anywhere around the legs, that's fine. Just no high shots. I don't want to go to the hospital this time. Little did I know that there was something much worse brewing on this All Hallows Eve. So we start playing hockey. Again, no face mask because I felt like it holds me back. And we're having a lot of fun. Like a half an hour goes by without anything bad happening. And the reason I mentioned that he lived on this big farm was he had a lot of horses on the farm. And I think they had about 12 horses that they, his sister actually rode competitively, which I didn't think much of. You know, I rode the horses a couple times, and it was usually fun time. But I have 4 bone meal. That's pretty fantastic. Alright, let's get some wood here. So, with horses on a farm, you have to deal with certain things, and by certain things I mean they're crap. And he goes to shoot the ball, and he misses entirely. And what he shot at me was a giant piece of horse crap that was laser guided to my mouth. And at that point, I was smiling, having fun. So my mouth is wide open. That didn't last very long, because the horse crap shot right into my mouth. I felt it hit the back of my throat. I start gagging. He starts laughing. I am screaming at him. I run to the bathroom. I start, you know, spitting and trying to fix this horrible mess in my mouth. And it starts to get stuck in my teeth, and all I taste is this putrid horse crap in my mouth. And then I look behind me, and him and his two sisters are laughing their ass off as I have tears in my eyes. And I am just screaming, freaking out from this horse crap that has been shot with high velocity into my mouth. And from then on, I decided that hockey on Halloween night is never a good idea. I never have played hockey on Halloween since then. I never plan on playing hockey on Halloween. I don't care if it's ice hockey, field hockey, street hockey, ball hockey, indoor, any hockey. No, not on Halloween. It is a curse. I don't want anything else shot into my mouth. And that's the story, the Halloween hockey curse. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. And now maybe I can concentrate a little bit more on building my SkyBlock Survival map. Oh man, I can look back on it now and laugh, but at the time, each of those things were like the worst thing to ever happen to me in my life. I hope that deserves a thumbs up. If you liked that video, I think it is probably the most deserving thumbs up. I went through horse crap in my mouth for this video. Not like I had a video in mind. I wasn't sitting there brushing my teeth religiously for a half an hour before I went trick-or-treating thinking, you know, this would make a great internet video one day. But still, you know, my pain is your enjoyment. That sounds a little weird, saying that out loud. Like people are watching my videos just rubbing themselves and laughing hysterically. Horse crap in his mouth! How delicious! I mean, delicious as in the story was good, not as in you guys enjoy. Anyway. It was not the funnest Halloween ever. Series of Halloweens ever. And actually the next year, when I was 12 years old, was the best Halloween of my life. And I guess I can go into detail a tiny bit on that. It was pretty cool. I had walkie-talkies that we bought just for Halloween, and I have no idea what costume I went as, but it was probably something pretty fruity. I didn't have a good taste in Halloween costumes. Oh, that's what it was. I was the Canuck kid. I wore my Canucks jersey, had a Canuck cape on, and went around with a hockey stick and my goalie mask this time, just in case anything bad happened. And you know what I found out? 3 hours of walking down a very hot street with a goalie mask on is not fun at all. Let's get some... Ooh. Well, this worked pretty nicely, I must say. Look at that. Come on. Oh! Ah. Have at thee. Yes, fight each other. Okay, there's a lot of zombies in here. I did not... Oh, yeah! Take him down! This is a good Halloween episode. Unintentionally, for the most part. Alrighty. Why do I still hear a... Oh, he's probably on the rooftop. And hey, sun's coming out. And we have quite a bit of progress today. Look at that. Raining again. Why has it rained so much on me? I must be in like a biome that's prone to rain or something. Well, anyway. I think this is pretty good time to wrap up my video. So, until next time, this is Foster the Canadian, saying see ya.